on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He completes this to Walker.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early in the NFL.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better. And if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
This is the tight end fan. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Buccaneers, nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
On the set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a three-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Palmer going to go in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Cunningham to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here now, a 3rd and 20.
Seven Pirates. Dragon 60. Go.
Now Cunningham.
That is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
Fielded at about the 28. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. 72 yards on the punt return.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Hey, rookie, that's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and it just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now 14-0.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive?
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
And the Seahawks first down.
They'll set up to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0.
21. Buccaneers, nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Come on.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
To throw on second down, Cunningham.
Open man is Tucker.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
On the ground, it's Tucker.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Looking for Cade Otton that time.
And that'll bring up second down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Slot man moves right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after one. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
2nd and 3. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They run. It's Tucker. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A play fake. Now Cunningham rolling to his left. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Cunningham. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll run with Tucker. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Sean Tucker. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up first and goal.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Here's Tucker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Ready, set.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Go.
Cunningham tosses quickly out wide. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Okay,
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Cunningham looking to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
2nd and 9 now. This one goes underneath to Walker, and he's going to be stopped right there at the 21. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Walker.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Third and 5.
They're going to look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Back to throw now on first down. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now Myers for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Buccaneers 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Oh, baby, you know the owner's happy with that one.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Warriors 70.
Here's Cunningham. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Cunningham. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they can't bring him down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45.
Here we go, shot it. 79 Broncos.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Walker has it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. He'll look to throw.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go
The
now.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the left side. It's Tucker. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
On the Seahawks 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run on 1st down. Tucker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
That's going to be caught by Fryer.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Open man there is Fryer, complete.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
3rd down and 1.
They'll set up a throw.
He completes this to Walker.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
They'll look to throw here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 2nd down now, it's Tucker. And some space here. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
Ready.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, What else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Cunningham to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Cunningham.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Dancing to his left.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That's out wide for Palmer.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now Cunningham. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Cunningham looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And 10.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Okay, ready?
The offense on third down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him, then just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. Touchdown! Ken Walker, 27 yards.
And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Tucker, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
18, Pioneers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation. I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Here we go, here we go. COVID-19.
Back to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. A play fake. Now Cunningham. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And it'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Come 19, come 19.
Here's Cunningham.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd and 10.
And Walker has it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
2nd and 9 now. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for the Seahawks,
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, inevitably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my